Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. I just want to give you guys an update on what's going on in Australia. Apparently they've had 5 of the 10 hottest days on record in the last 2 weeks. Hottest January ever recorded in history. They found what they're calling a mass grave. I wouldn't really call it that, but a major die-off of some wild horses. I guess a third of all of the fruit bats in the country have died as a result of this heat wave over the last 3 months. Now, I had one subscriber from Australia chalk this up as business as usual, that it gets relatively hot there this time of year. It's their summer, basically. Our winter is their summer. But you can't deny the facts that these are the 5 of the 10 hottest days on record. They're predicted to break more records today, and it is the hottest January in recorded history in Australia. What you need to understand is that the actual scientists, like actual legitimate bona fide scientists who've dedicated their entire lives to the cause of studying climatology, show irrefutable evidence of changing weather patterns which are marked by an increase in global average temperature. Now, there's going to be extremes. What you're going to see is more extremes, and Paul Beckwith, I'll post a link to his channel, he explains it that the change in the jet streams as a result of the Arctic, which has been warming at twice the rate of the rest of the planet, causing the melting of the Arctic sea ice, contributes to a change in the jet streams, which leads to more wild extremes. So yeah, you're going to see those polar vortexes, as they're called. You're going to have bouts of extreme cold, but you're also, on the whole, you're going to get more increases in global average temperature. Now, the big question that should be on everybody's mind is, how is this going to impact global food production? If we cannot produce food, that's when shit is going to hit the fan. Never mind the EBT card shutdown business. That's probably more than likely going to be resolved in the next month or so. The real question is there going to be food to buy with those EBT cards should these droughts and forest fires and weather anomalies continue? It's going to be interesting to see what happens in North America this year. I think that is going to be what makes or breaks the case for abrupt and irreversible climate change. Personally, I think that the data speaks for itself. I know people have linked me to one channel here on YouTube who everybody seems to be parroting as the gospel, even though the person who is on that YouTube channel has no real credentials and just cherry picks data that serves their narrative about the state of climate affairs. But I would strongly advise people to keep an eye on this stuff, because all it takes is a couple droughts, and there's going to be a domino effect in the agricultural sector, which is going to quickly trickle down to the consumer level, and you may just see a sudden spike in food prices if we even have that luxury. Another thing we need to keep in mind is that the more weather extremes we have like this, the more money and the more energy it's going to take to clean it all up. Australia is already encountering an issue with its power grid not being able to meet the climate control demands necessitated by one of the hottest Januaries on record. When you have things like blizzards, hurricanes, that puts a massive strain on the infrastructure and budgets, which are already run pretty thin as is. So we are definitely in the age of consequences here, guys, and it's very important that you have your pantry fully prepped and ready to go at all times. Stay vigilant, stay prepared. The strong survive, the prepared thrive. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out. The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugoutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.